And we welcome you back. Game 4, mean streets of Milwaukee. Giannis and Kyrie ready to go. Brooklyn jumps out to a 9-2 lead. Kevin Durant knocks down a 3, 21-17. Brooklyn by 3 after 1. Kyrie out of the corner. They led 36-25. Bucks go on a 19-2 run.
Yes, they do. They went off.
4-point play for Middleton. Freak. And then Pat Connaughton.
Look at that, man. That's awesome.
Will get the steal. And Giannis.
Oh, this is it. That's over.
He got him so much more transition today.
Now here's the play. Kyrie Irving turns the right ankle.
2 weeks.
Leaves the game, does not return. Came down on Giannis's foot.
2 weeks, high ankle sprain.
You said 2 weeks.
X-rays were negative. We will see what happens as they monitor that over the next couple of days. Meantime, P.J. Tucker had more points in this game than he did in the previous 3 combined. 53-48 at the half.
Oh, nice.
Got to give Chris Middleton a lot of credit. Stepping up in game 3.
Watch the nutmeg.
Leg, gotcha.
Oh, don't look at him. Don't look at him, Blake.
Gotcha.
13-2 run to start the third quarter.
Miami was just happy to be home in front of the home crowd.
You mean Milwaukee?
Milwaukee.
Yeah.
Miami's happy too.
Both start,
Who's
both
not
start
happy
with
with
an
Miami?
MI.
Giannis right there.
Both start with an MI.
KD, 16 points in the third quarter. Milwaukee up 12 going to the fourth. Giannis.
Oh, my goodness.
Freight train.
Oh,
Him coming at you full speed is scary.
ain't nothing you can do. Oh, good drawing kick. Bang.
Middleton 19, 4, and 8.
I like this
And
kid
then-
right here, Chuck. Drew Holiday.
I love Drew Holiday.
Giannis with the finish there, and the Bucks finish off the Nets in Game 4, 107-96. They've won 12 in a row at home. Series is all tied up at 2 games apiece. Post-game yakety yak.
I have no idea, what's going to happen with Kai in the coming days. We'll cross our fingers and hope that it's better than what? Better than missing the next game. We missed him, obviously, but it was a big adjustment tonight to play without him and James. But that we've had that type of year, so we got to find a way to figure it out, to look at the tape and get better.
It's always deflating when one of our guys go down, but like we always have been through the year, it's next man up. And, they went on a run and we just couldn't bounce back. So it's no excuses. It's everybody's prepared, everybody's ready. I'm just glad that it's just spraining nothing more, and hopefully he can heal up in the next 48.
We didn't execute very well, and I think that was the gut punch. We were struggling a little bit and couldn't kind of get our mojo going. So, but yeah, it's never going to be easy. It's the playoffs. We're going to face adversity. We got to allow the adversity to make us stronger instead of hanging our heads.
All right, that series now 2-2. We got to switch back, though, to the game you're about to see, which is Denver at home against Phoenix, because we are joined by Mikal Bridges of the Phoenix Suns. 3rd year in the league, 10th playoff game of your life now. Mikal, tell me, what are the vets, guys like Chris Paul, Jay Crowder, what have they had to say about the situation you find yourselves in here, up 3-0, about this game 4?
Just keep playing our way. We on the road, so calls might not come our way. It's gonna be tough. The crowd gonna be going loud, so just stay poised, stay together, and just keep fighting.
Speaking of poise, when you guys came in the locker room today, was guys happy or, was guys serious? Was they, ready for game 4? Because I've been in situations where we're up and guys get happy, you let one get away. What was the attitude of the guys today when you first got in the locker room?
Everybody locked in. Like Coach Monty say, with his Southern phrases saying, can't stay happy on the farm. So we just stay with it and we just keep getting better, and we're locked in for sure.
Well, number one, you can't stay happy on a farm. Just stop that, Mikal. Number one, you're playing great. Who has been the player in your ear the most in the first 2 rounds of the playoffs?
Probably CP. I remember CP getting on me against the Lakers, with Bron and stuff. Kind of got me mad, trying to give me a hint of being soft, so it kind of got me riled up. So he knows how I get under my skin sometimes. So we'll definitely see just talking to me and being on me if I'm hooping or if I'm struggling. So great to have a person like that.
We see that the Nuggets are changing the lineup, starting lineup. Defensively, how does that affect you, and what are you doing, changing with the changing of the guard, so to speak?
Nothing really. We still have our same scout. We know how to regard, what Barton and Moore are starting, and we know what we have to do. We're just going to continue following our game plan and get ready for the game tonight.
Mikal, thanks a lot for your time. As we let you go, if you only could have one nickname, would it be Noodles, Go-Go Gadget, or Praying Mantis?
Do I have to pick one?
Yeah.
Just say Noodles.
I'll rock with Noodles. I was about to say I'll rock with Noodles.
We appreciate you, man.
All right, Noodles.
Appreciate you guys.
All right, man, we'll talk at you. Appreciate you. Let's go back now to
He reminds me of a guy I used to play with named Harold Presley.
Oh,
Yeah.
yes, he does. No, they both went to Villanova.
Yeah,
Villanova as well.
guys.
He played very similar. He's more athletic, but he plays similar. Yeah.
Chuck, tell me what's going on with the ebb and flow of playoff series as we see it. Brooklyn the other night was 12 seconds away from a 3-0 lead. Now it's 2-2, and now Kyrie Irving is hobbled. Give me a take on this series.
If Kyrie can't play, I don't think they got zero chance of winning. Milwaukee, I think the pressure in Game 1 and Game 2 overwhelmed them because Brooklyn just came out and punched them in the face. Now I think they got their sea legs. And listen, no disrespect, and I hate that for Kyrie. You want to see everybody healthy, but Milwaukee gonna win the next 2 games if Kyrie's not there. They just can't score enough.
Yeah, I think it also puts KD in an unfamiliar role, of facilitator instead of finisher, where not often, I think in the last maybe 7, 8 years, where he's the facilitator, he's the finisher, the easy money sniper, but he never had the responsibility to make sure Joe Harris got a shot. He never had the responsibility.
That's why I told you, the difference between him, Kyrie, and James Harden. James Harden makes the players around him better. Kyrie and KD, they're great players. They just get their numbers. They're not facilitators.
Let's see if this is a new role. If Kyrie doesn't play, he's going to have to play it, because those guys are going to depend on him creating double teams to pass out of, where KD is so accustomed to I don't care if it's 2 guys here, I can still shoot over them. And that I saw in the second half. You saw how it just started to unravel because there's no facilitator.
Most of the Brooklyn others, when they're very healthy, they don't have to have big games. They can just hit timely shots or whatever, Joe Harris. But now, Joe Harris is going to have a big game. Blake Griffin's going to have a big game. Jeff Green, who came back, just going to have to have Shamet. They're going to have a big game, which is possible at home. But I don't know if they can do that. The kid that's, just came from Europe, he's going to have a big game. I don't know if they can do that. Milwaukee, if they don't settle, first 2 games they settled in for threes and wasn't going down. Luckily today, they got hot. Third quarter and went down. But if Milwaukee don't settle and just say, okay, now that they're very depleted, we got to put these guys away. We can't give them a chance. If that happens, I think I have to agree with what Chuck said.
And Shaq, I think that's the most important thing about that next game. It's time for Milwaukee to say, go, listen, they hurt. That ain't our fault. That ain't our problem. Let's just go in there and put our foot on their neck and get it done. They got KD. Like I say, because I don't think his hamstring's going to be better in 4 to 8 hours. So, but I'm going to be watching the Milwaukee Bucks saying, come on, let's put our foot on their neck and get this thing over with.
Game 5 Tuesday night on TNT. Trying to figure out which I like better. Don't mess with your food